Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 14 of Final Fantasy VII. We have just reached the what are they called? Shinra headquarters.
That's correct.
Nathan elected to sneak in for what I consider a pretty entertaining kind of cutscene.
What do you mean sneaking?
Well, we could have gone in the front door or found an alternative way. So here, you just run up the steps. There's no random encounters or anything. It just takes a long time.
Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't anyone take this way?
What's that?
Why wouldn't anyone take this way other than the experience points?
Yeah, experience.
Gamers wants.
Mark says he always takes the other way, but I'm like, I think this is like my favorite scene in the game. I just think it's the best like humor. But so today, Nathan and I will be recording just Final Fantasy VII episodes because he will be leaving soon, and by soon I mean probably 3 months ago by the time this airs.
Yeah.
So we want to be able to record all of Final Fantasy VII Remake before he goes. And in order to do that, I want to get past where the remake ends in the original game.
Are we doing that today?
Well, we're working on it, but we will not be past there today.
Barrett's having a little trouble, and so is Tifa now.
Yeah, I kind of like that they make Barrett the slower one just because he is heavier. Like, it's a lot of mass he's got to lug around.
Yeah, my biggest concern, and it's totally my fault, is that I'm trading strength for stamina, and that I'll have trouble keeping up with somebody eventually when I get older.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping just through sheer willpower, like Liario, I'll just always get through, no matter what.
Yeah, I don't know. For me, I'm also a bigger guy. Like, I'm around 200 pounds right now, but I've been a lot heavier in my life. And obviously I have knee problems already, but I just feel like eventually, when I get older, like, it'll just be too much accumulative that, like, I'll just be busted in the knees.
Have you ever considered just getting an exercise bike? You can still get stamina that way and putting zero pressure on your knees. I know you said you don't really like them, but
I just don't enjoy it, yeah. Just like I don't like treadmills because I just like running outdoors more.
yeah. Whereas I prefer them because I can just watch a Netflix show while I'm doing it.
Yeah. I'm thinking this year, like, I don't know.
How'd they get ahead of you? I thought they were.
I know.
You. Found an elevator.
I just wanted to throw a little scene in, I guess.
You know, we can record the PS4 version today if you want to.
Sure. We won't catch up to this area for a long time anyways. There's like some weird upskirt joke here, and I'm like, I don't think either Cloud or Barrett were thinking about that at all.
Yeah, two things. I feel you can't quite even see it from any angle on the steps, unless you're like, you know,
underneath.
To like girls wear underwear, or they wear Spanx, they wear something. It's not. They don't have. 99% of girls don't have nothing under their skirt.
And I just feel like the moment neither of them are concerned about that. Like, we've got to save Eris. We're exhausted from climbing up steps for the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, give men a chance. Like, we're not sex monsters. And like, I think has a kid. That's all he cares about.
Yeah, Marlene.
And Cloud, I don't know. He's kind of asexual. Maybe I'm wrong.
He seems pretty, just uninterested. Final Fantasy VII dropping the hard R there. I don't know if you saw it. I don't even feel like it's that offensive of a... Like, obviously it is. I'm not going to say, like, you know what, people should use it more. But I'm just like a lot of people, I feel like, oof, this really aged poorly. And I'm like...
What?
Oh, Tifa just said, like, stop acting like a retard.
Oh. Yeah, like... I guess it's not really for me to say what can and can't be defensive, but... I don't really...
Like, it is offensive, but I'm like, it's not so offensive that it's like, oof, we should not be airing this scene.
It's not like... there's some words you shouldn't say, but like retard is just kind of...
Such as? So we finally made it to the top of the steps, and first thing I want to do is add a cure materia, because these guys can do some damage. Not specifically these guys, but there's just a lot of battles, and they'll wear you down.
I was watching it's a popular comedy channel. I think it's like it's kind of like BuzzFeed, but like, less political.
Yeah. Okay.
Comedy Central or something. But they're just saying extremely appropriate words that sound inappropriate, and one of them was like, "You're acting niggery," which it sounds bad, but it just means like kind of clumsy and silly.
Yeah. But to be fair, like, I don't know the origin of that word, but I can assume what the origin of that word is, so it is still kind of offensive.
Yeah, and to me, I feel that word, not the word I said, but the word we're thinking of, I just think it's just such a cruel sounding word.
Yeah.
It sounds so harsh. Anyway. What's your favorite bad word?
I'm just thinking of Louis C.K. He has a bit where he talks about the N-word.
Yeah.
And so he's like, people like to say, like, literally just the N-word, as if that's not, like, making me think of what the actual N-word means. So it's like, I'm the asshole for...
Yeah.
And it's just always like that. You think you're so much better than me?
Yeah. I saw a post. How do you know to go to floor 59 instead of to go to floor 60?
Yeah, sorry. We're already on floor 59. So we'll be taking elevator shafts up each floor from here on. And you got to kind of get a elevator key, because each floor has a different, like, key. Here's the guard of the year.
Do you think there'd be any enjoyment in you watching a Let's Play for Pokemon where I skip the main battles?
Maybe not blue and red, which is the ones you said you were planning on doing.
So maybe I'll do one that you haven't.
Yeah, because I haven't done any of them other than that. But I've done blue and red a few times.
Because I was thinking like doing crystal or silver.
Yeah.
Or gold, silver, crystal.
Here we have to time when they're walking, so they don't catch us.
Oh, I see. Reminds me of like a Zelda thing. And I like the animation they added in.
Yeah.
Why is he telling you now?
Well, here I have to like press X when they move to actually do it, where before I just kind of had a free movement.
I thought that was Barrett like shouting out to you.
And you can see the second row of guys I have to get past is a little trickier.
Can you do it? Can you move freely if they're looking down but they're not looking at what?
Yeah, I false started there, so I had to fight some enemies. They're the same thing as we fought before.
If they're not like perpendicular to the statue, can you move freely? Like, could you have moved from the left to the center at that point? Like right now?
Like right now, I could like move over there.
Like, if these two are here, could you just go there, even if they're looking this way?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do that on the second one because it's a lot harder to get. So, it's two free moves if I just wait for them to not be there, and I just have to do the middle one. I'm sure that's extremely confusing for people to understand what I'm talking about, but
yeah, since we're just pointing at the screen.
So that's the only hard one, because otherwise I can just wait for the opening.
What if those guards below you simply look up?
Yeah, I even talk to them, and they just say like, "Hey, you're not allowed to be here," but they don't actually.
Get back to your post, who I assume is a guard behind me.
Say, what was that large black man with a gun arm that was on the avalanche?
I also just hate what they're doing as guards. Like, it's got to be uncomfortable. Like, just going from a standstill position to moving every second.
Yeah, and just having to look down a narrow aisle. Like, just station one guy up top of the statues and another guy.
Yeah. Just
let them rotate their heads. So this floor isn't really much of a challenge. There's just
okay.
There's just some guy with a card, so we just have to talk to him. It's not this person, but I'll talk to everyone.
Yeah, but the reason I also brought up Pokemon was because just the elevator choice made me think of Pokemon. I'm trying to think of something in red and blue, but do you remember like Silph Co. or Silph Company?
Yeah.
There's all those floors to choose from, and as a kid, that just threw me for a loop. I'm like, oh, what do I do? It's like 6 floors.
Yeah.
And like, even as a kid, I wanted to do the floor that didn't progress the story because I wanted as much experience as possible.
Mm-hmm.
She better not have gone through Anna's desk to get the key card.
Yeah. Doesn't she know there's a spare key card in this tree?
I feel this is all of these people know how to talk about.
So,
boy, I wish I could go to that 60th floor.
I repeated the same guy because the guy I'm trying to talk to is wearing the exact same outfit. This guy. I feel like it's kind of dumb. You have to reply with the ... to get the key card. So I just went with the other one because he says some stuff. But apparently he's got the hots for some secretary, but it's not who we're looking for. Eris.
Yeah. I don't like how games kind of shorten words like ink and co. Because I always say, like, from the example I just said, like, you know, Silphco.
Yeah.
Pokemon. Like, it's supposed to be like
Silph Corporation.
Yeah. And
but people say that, like, just audibly as well. Co and ink.
I feel like I've never heard Co.
Like Jimson's and Co. I feel like. I mean, that's not a company, but. Anyways, I'm just running back to the main floor. This is what the front door would look like, with just, you know, staff and enemies, but for some reason they all clear out if you take the steps.
They just had a 10-minute shift.
Yeah. Well, we're closed. Time to.
Yeah, no one's gonna break in now without the alarms going off.
Yeah.